On this episode, we're getting into the creative mastermind of Pharrell Williams. We'll discuss some of the art that he collects and mention a few of the collaborations that leverage his genius. But before we go there, I want to dive into the art market a little deeper for those that want to participate. Now, the art that you see that is selling for hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars today did not start out at that price point. The people that invested in artists early in their career may have acquired the art when that artist was just getting out of art school. They acquired the art at a fraction of the price that you see it selling for now. And the reason I'm saying this is you have artists that are creating work and putting work out in the world every day. And as that artist's career grows, the value of their work grows as well. So if you're wondering how you can acquire work, how does it get up to such a high price at auction and you hear these record numbers? It comes over time, over the career of the artist. Once an artist starts exhibiting on a national and international level, everyone that acquired work before that artist got there, now their work is more valuable because that artist is being recognized by galleries and museums across the world. So if you see art that you enjoy, you see that an artist is progressing. If you have some of their work, hold on to it, because as that artist's career progresses, that work, the value of that work is going to increase. Now let's get back to the artists that Pharrell collects, one of them being Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons is a well-known contemporary artist that's most famous for his balloon animal sculptures. Now, if you see his work, it mimics what you may have seen at the fair or circus when you're a child, when someone created a balloon dog for you to take home with you. But he makes his balloon animals out of metal and they have a mirror finish to them. They're large structures and they've been featured all over the world. So if you haven't seen them before, look up Jeff Koons. That's Koons, Jeff Koons animal, or balloon animals rather. Another artist that Pharrell collects, which is someone we mentioned before, is Cause. Now Cause, it does the sculptures, the companions that have the X's on the eyes and the irregular ears. Pharrell collects his sculptures as well as his paintings, and we won't get much more into Cause since we mentioned them before. Another artist that Pharrell collects and has collaborated with is Takashi Murakami, and the exhibit that they did together was called Simple Things. The Simple Things was several objects, everyday objects, but they made them out of precious metals and gemstones, right? So you had a Pepsi can, you had a bag of Doritos, you had a cupcake, all things that you would see in everyday life. But what they wanted to do was put these things on display, and they elevated them by, again, making them out of metal and precious stones. They used 26,000 gemstones in this exhibit. Again, it's called Simple Things. It's a collaboration between Pharrell and Takashi Murakami. Now, Takashi Murakami does most of his art as anime and manga art. Okay, he creates creatures and figures that have a very unique style. So look up Takashi Murakami's work, and you may have, while we're in the music vein, Takashi Murakami did the album artwork for Kanye West's graduation album. So that's where you have the bear, and it appears to be shooting off of a planet or a spaceship. That was Takashi Murakami's work. Speaking of collaborations, Pharrell Williams has worked with several brands and has even created his own brands that ultimately leverage his creativity to bring new perspective and new products to the marketplace. Okay, so two of the brands that he started are I Am Other and Billionaire Boys Club. Some of the brands that he's worked with or collaborated with include Louis Vuitton, Adidas, Chanel, and he's worked with Mark Newsom at G-Star Raw. Pharrell is the epitome of using creativity to be commercially viable across industries, from producing albums and scoring motion films such as Despicable Me and The Lion King, to influencing fashion and creating unique visual art. Creatives have a very important role in our society to manifest what has yet to be experienced, what's yet to be seen, and what's yet to be heard. And we appreciate the genius that is Pharrell Williams.